Hi everyone, this is Arjuna, aka Professional High Priestess, and I have just a quick channel message for you all, okay? Mm. Frida says hi. And I know that I'm always sharing like health tips and tools. I'm gonna post this on my community board as well, but I came across this really cool soda. It's a probiotic soda, and it has like an apple cider vinegar, but it has a whole bunch of healthy live cultures in it. So it's really good for your gut. Because I know a lot of you guys have been complaining about your stomach and things like that. Especially fellow Virgos. We rule the gut, so especially if you have Mars or Virgo, Saturn in Virgo, you may have gut issues, or if you have 12th house in Virgo or 8th house in Virgo. So this can really help you. It's kind of expensive. It is like $2 a can. I got it from Target, but I'm sure you can find it somewhere else for cheap. But yeah, this can really help you with your stomach. I've been drinking a couple of them. I like the flavors that they have too. So probiotic soda, who would have known? And it's actually only 15 calories. There you go. Yeah. All right, you guys. So let's get started. I love all of you guys. A cycle is complete, you guys. You're no longer going where you're not celebrated. A lot of you guys are realizing that you were playing big fish in a small pond. A lot of you guys were realizing that you were around people, family, even workplaces that were keeping you small, and you were not able to see your potential. Some of you guys are realizing that you guys had to go through certain tower moments, not because you were a bad person or that because you deserved it, but because you were dealing with people who were jealous of your shine. And because when you're a queen surrounded by rats, what do rats always try to do? Like Ratatouille, they try to take over. They try to start cooking, having fucking babies in the rice bin, right? Swimming in the tomato bisques, having their babies in the oatmeal carton, right? So now you're realizing that, damn, this is why this was happening to me in my life, why I was getting slandered or people stealing from me and shit like that, because I was surrounded by rats. Not because I deserved it, not because anything was actually wrong with me or because I was a bad person. I was being gaslit and I was around a whole bunch of low vibrational people who saw who I was and knew my potential, but decided to attack me for it. Attack me because they didn't have it. Attack me because they wasted their life or they did shit that they, regret, or they wasted their time and they see me fulfilling my potential, And now you guys are realizing, wow, okay, I'm seeing this now. I'm seeing, that moving forward, I can't allow for, certain people, places, or things to come into my world, into my space. You guys are realizing that you're actually high value. And because you're high value, because you're a high priestess, because you're an empress, because you're a diamond in the rough, right? You're a golden egg amongst all those plain eggs, like the cover photo shows you. You can't deal with certain people. A cycle of this has become complete. Some of you guys had to go through those cycles of dealing with masculines who were rejecting you and playing games with you and putting you in third parties so you can be like, yeah, I'm done with that. And for you to recognize your worth and recognize the pattern and the habits that you embody that allow you to get into that space. Some of you guys have to go through toxic friends, gathering your business just to do exposés or presentations and shit like that on you, even though they're fucking clowns. You had to go through that so you can realize not everyone gets to be my friend and realize that you're high value. Now, people that come into your life, you have a different type of a mechanism. You have a different metric or rubric system to measure them. Okay, gauge if they can be in your life or not, and you're okay with that. You don't care if people call you uppity, if you're this or if you're that, because you know that you're avoiding drama and chaos in the long run. With your family, you're no longer, you know what? Yeah, that's my family, but I'm separating myself. I don't need to be around these people. I don't need to deal with that. I don't need to be guilt tripped and stuff like that all the time. You're realizing just because somebody's your family doesn't mean that they mean you well. There's several of us who got family members that decided to make us their enemy because they're stupid and low vibrational, and they're just karmics from a past lifetime, jealous of your gifts or your energy. So we separated ourselves. You guys are realizing this now. You've learned your lesson. Even though the lesson was harsh, you've learned it. And you're like, you know what? Good. I'm not going back there again. Some of you guys too, don't put your foot in the same river fucking twice. Don't do it. Just don't. Don't take it from me. Don't. Some of you guys have to go through that. Dealing with your karmic, then dealing with the false twin or whatnot, just for you to be prepared and ready for your new person. Okay, now I see the habits that I need to change so I can be prepared for my new person. Because my new person wouldn't want me to be making excuses for fuckery. They wouldn't be wanting me to make excuses or compromising for bullshit and chaos. They wouldn't want me even pondering being involved in a third party or dealing with anybody that's entertaining a karmic. You're seeing that now. You're going where you're celebrated. You're going where you're fucking wanted. And there's a lot of people that want you divine feminine, divine masculine. There's a lot of people who would love to be your friend. They'd love to be your partner. They'd love to work with you. They'd love for you to be a part of their family. You're going where you're celebrated. A lot of you guys, throughout your life, you've been abused and things like that. So you couldn't really see the value in yourself, But people were seeing your value. That's why you were being attacked and gang stalked and shit like that. Because people were seeing your value. You just weren't seeing your value. That's why these situations had to occur. A lot of you guys have pulled your energy completely back away from these people that were playing games with you, treating you like an option, being wishy-washy, Two of Swords type of energy. Keep the rest. Nah, I'm gonna move over here. You go deal with that over there. Some of you guys are not even like, call me when you're done. You're like, nah, I'm gonna make the decision for you. Boom, I'm over here. People can feel the cutoff. They can feel the change. A lot of people know that they cannot come back into your life. They can feel that you've transformed. They can feel that you're not the same person anymore. They can feel that you've raised your standards, you guys. You've raised your standards. A cycle of karma and fuckery and dealing with being scapegoated and being outcasted and all that stuff by karmics is done for. You guys are also realizing that you don't need to try to run with these people. Try to fit in. You guys were maybe like, that's my cousins or your family or something like that. Or maybe you were friends with a group of females or men for a while and you're realizing I don't need to be grouped with those people. I don't need to perform. I don't need to do any of that. You're realizing that you don't need to do that. That's what karmics do. Karmics sell themselves down the river. Then years later, when they realize what they lost, all of a sudden they want to be different and weird and special. Get the fuck up out of here. You're none of those things. You're a karmic that conforms and runs with the Joneses. Stay there. The Most High knew that these people were not good for you, that they were only stopping you from your potential. They were stopping you from your shine. So they were removing you. They were removing you so you can be elsewhere. They were removing you because they knew that somebody else deserved your heart. Other people deserve to be around you. They didn't deserve the healing and the love and energy that you brought to them. Some of these people that have been running their mouth about you, they want to be back in your presence because they remember how much you cared about them, how much you supported them and all that shit. But jealousy just wouldn't let them see you for who you were. Now they're realizing it. That's why this person left my life. Because I was messy, or because I was jealous, or they knew that that I would bring drama into their life. And then when you removed yourself, look what they did. The proof is in the fucking pudding. The proof is in the reaction. You guys have learned your lesson. Now you understand how gaslighting goes on a deeper level. Now you understand overt and covert narcissism. Now you understand spiritual narcissists. Now you understand karmics and their different methods of operation. You have to go through that. So the Most High's like, do you want to go through this again? And then, no, sorry, Bob. Good, then get your ass up out of here. Keep it pushing. You've learned. A cycle's complete. You're only going where you're celebrated. What messages do you have? What messages do you have? Only going where we're celebrated. Yeah, you're only going where you're loved and where you're celebrated. Not where you're being plotted on because of your gifts or being subjugated because you're the highest in the room and people are trying to play stupid-ass psychology games or being tampered with or things like that because other people are uncomfortable with their lack of healing and growth. You're done with all that shit. Hell nah. I know I'm the highest in the room. And there's other people who are also the highest in the room. Let me go find my people. Let me go find my speed. What messages do you have? Diamond in the rough? Go where you're celebrated. It says a personal issue reaches resolution. Exactly. Yeah. You're realizing now, okay, now I see I need to remove myself from this relationship because this person doesn't mean me no good. I need to remove myself from this friends group because they actually just want to keep me small so we can smoke all day or fuck all day or boost all day or talk about people all day or some shit like that. Let me remove my friend from, these are my family members and stuff like that, but let me remove myself because they want to keep me here so I can be just like them. And no, I got greater potential in this lifetime. I got things that I want to do for myself. You guys are realizing this. Thank you so much for the super chat. What messages do you have? Diamond in the rough. Going where you're celebrated. It says, show the world the real you. Powerful. This right here, the real me. I have to make this world feel me. Got niggas thinking they is me. I have some folks trying to charge me. Talking about murders and robberies. They see me out as a problem. Trying to figure me out, trying to solve me. Look at this. This right here is the real you. These people couldn't handle it. But these same people that were trying to stop you from being the real you or talking about who the real person you is, they're trying to be you. You notice that? For some of y'all? While telling you that who you are is not great. That's why you're like, nah, I'm going where I'm fully celebrated, where people accept all of me, not just the parts that make them feel good about themselves. Not just the parts of me that affirm their negativity or their low vibrational lifestyle. Some of you guys are realizing that you are enabling some of these friends or families or family members or lovers to continue to be in toxicity. You're like, nah, I'm gonna put my energy back, because maybe by you not getting in my energy, maybe by you realizing that you're getting cut off, maybe that will prompt you to make some changes. And maybe these people, they did change, maybe they didn't. Either way, you kept to pushing. Like, you know what? Life is too short for this fuckery. They see you out as a problem, trying to figure you out, trying to solve you. You were around people who knew your potential. They were trying to, because you were greater than what they really understood. They were trying to box you and categorize you and put you in this and put you in that, only for you to break up all those expectations. Now they're the ones in the box in the category. Category karmics. By a T Grizzly and Little Dirk. Now these karmics are getting classified. Oh, that's the jealous one. Oh, that's the envious one. Oh, that's the hide the rock and throw their hands one. Or that's the one that doesn't really see themselves, and so they're talking hella crazy. They're all getting their scarlet letter. They're all getting categorized as they were trying to categorize you. Thank you so much for the super chat. This can also be when you were in different spaces. They didn't appreciate your work ethic. This can be certain jobs. You worked hard. You were very friendly. All the people around you, they did subpar work. It was showing. So they're like, fuck, we have to get rid of them, or we have to try to isolate them, or we have to try to slander them so everyone doesn't see their potential. Because if people see their potential, they're going to see everything that I have not done. You see what I'm talking about? Chickens are coming home to roost in this now. This can be for your family members. Let me slander them to other family members. Let me slander them to people outside. Let me talk shit about them and this and this and that, so people don't focus on the fact that I have no potential and I'm not done shit for myself. But sit on the couch, lie, cheat, fuck, eat, whatever the fuck, steal. Practice mental illness while this person is out and about, and we came from the same household, from the same womb, from the same fat father, or whatever it is. They couldn't stand that. That's why they have to slander your name and play games like that. Now you're realizing they're trying to figure you out, trying to solve you. They may be a this and this and that. That's what some of them even have to go as far as making shit up to try to make themselves feel better about their lack of accomplishment. You're realizing this now. Okay, I see now. I'm only going where I'm celebrated. I'm only going where people want me to be there. No longer am I dealing with this. This is also too, people that your twin, your lovers, people that you used to be in a relationship with, or, situations or something like that. That's why they chose the karmic. Because they already knew, I'm going to have to step my game up with this one. She ain't fit to play those games. Not having four or five threesomes a month or some shit like that. Or drinking, getting blacked out drunk every night. Or playing games. Or sitting down arguing for hours about shit that's hella useless. Or gaslighting or manipulation tactics and shit like that. They already knew that you weren't going to play that shit. Oh, well, let me sit on the couch and not have a job while you go out and work. They knew that you weren't going to play that shit. Or, well, let me control you and try to dominate over you because that's what makes me feel like a man. They weren't going to play that shit. For some of you masculines in here too. Same thing. Even if you're queer, same sex, it's the same shit. Oh, well, this person cares about me. They're doing good with their life. Well, I can't be with them because they're not going to let me practice addictions. They're not going to let me, run their name through the queer community or embarrass and our relationship by having all different types of people coming in and out of the bedroom or some shit like that. So you cut. Whatever it is. Oh, yeah, you know what? This one is not going to be letting me have hella babies by different bitches or sleep, do all that different stuff where I'm at this female's house one night or at another female's house the other night, or where I'm still playing with my baby mama and I'm saying one thing and doing another. They already knew that they had to clean all that shit the fuck up before they came to you. And they weren't ready because they want us to still practice addiction and be low vibrational. So you said, I'm done. And they can feel the cutoff. You're going where you're celebrating. You're going where there's no confusion. No energies are being minced or words on it. There's no confusion at all. This can be old friends and stuff like that were hella low vibrational and jealous of you. So they try to be you, try to take you over, try to take your persona, steal your business, steal your ideas, even steal your person or whatever the fuck they thought they were doing. Take it how it resonates. And you're like, you know what? Keep the rest. I can go get more because I'm a creative being like that. I'm a manifestor like that. So you let them have your sloppy seconds or your crumbs and shit like that, only for it to poison them. Now you're going where you're celebrated. What messages do you have? This is also your family members comparing you to siblings or cousins and shit like that, only for those siblings and cousins to not be shit. Come on now. I'm gonna give an example because you guys know I try to tell stories. And when I was growing up, I have a hella karmic ass parent that raised me, and they were always trying to compare me to this person, to that person, to that person. And they were comparing me to my one cousin. She's a female. She was younger. Look at them. They were doing this and this and that. That same exact cousin. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with getting pregnant young. She got pregnant young. She had to drop out of the school that she was at. She was at Howard University. She had to drop out. I wasn't doing that. I was homeless, working 2 jobs, getting all good grades, working in the community, doing good things for myself, not get involved in any fuckery. You see what I'm talking about? Your actions are making people feel and look stupid. That's why they have to go to spell work, or they have to go to lies and shit like that to try to prove a point. Oh no, they're proving me wrong. I don't have anyone to slander now. Who am I going to use to scapegoat? Who am I going to blame all my problems on that I created for myself? Oh no. We have to cause problems in your life. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to spy. We need to stalk. We need to lie. No. Because people I can't have it. No. That's another thing too. You guys are realizing this. That's why you have to remove yourself from these people, because they were jealous of you too. Your own family and shit like that as well. That's why you stopped coming to gatherings. You stopped telling them about your relationships. You stopped telling them about how your kids were doing. Nah, because they're throwing negative energy. They're throwing evil eye. They're lying. All that type of stuff. You guys are realizing that now. Yeah. What messages do you have? Confidence is your key to success. Period. Look at this. That's why. This is what's happening for you guys right now. You're showing the world the real you, who you actually are, and people are upset about that. Because you're shining and you're going where you're celebrated. You know what? Fuck all that. I'm done with this. Coworker groups, cliques, and stuff like that. You're no longer like, oh wow, I want to fit in with these people. I want to be friends with these people. You're done with that. I'll sit alone and I'll eat alone and I'll get all my work done. Period. You want to act out? Okay, good. I'm gonna go within. You act out, I go within. There's a difference between me and you. You're realizing this too. The way in which you handle problems and life's challenges and shit like that. It's different from a lot of people. That's why they couldn't stand to be around you, because you're not a karmic using other people as a scapegoat, projecting your issues onto other people, causing fucking problems. They're the ones doing that shit. Now you realize why you have to remove yourself from these people, because they're toxic as fuck. And they're messy. Some of these people just wanted to control you, even though their lives are in shambles. That's why, since your confidence is key, people are upset because you're confident. So you're going to go find other lions. That's why lions are called a what? A pride. It's a group of them together. You don't see lions, the lion females fighting each other over dick or some shit like that, or who has the shinier mane, or no, he looked at me first, so we gonna fight over. Come on now, they hunt together. Come on now, they go hunt together. They go get the bounty together. That's what you guys are realizing. I couldn't fuck with those people because everyone was trying to split up my pie. Everyone was trying to plot on me, what they were gonna try to take, and all this type of shit, only for them to end up with nothing. In a lot of these instances. You're going where you're celebrating. You're not dealing with fuckery anymore. This is also what we're talking about with your person. Your sky babe, your twin, your love interest, or whatever the fuck. You're confident. They like bitches that like to play games. A lot of these people, they confuse like recklessness with confidence. Anybody can be reckless. It takes a person to be confident. Being confident means knowing when to stop, knowing when to act, being sure in your actions and your decisions. Being reckless is just like you're just doing stupid shit and just like, yeah, I did that and I'm bad. No, you're just reckless and you're stupid. There's a difference. Some of these masculines, they like the karmic because she's reckless, not because she's confident. She's reckless because she's mentally ill, not because she's confident. There's a difference. Clarify, confidence is the key to success. It says here, priestess. How are we being called to step up and lead? That's why these people are mad, because you're the highest in the room. You're a priestess. There you go. There you go. And the funny thing is, there's more lions. So I feel like there's something about the Lionsgate portal that's going to solidify a lot of this for you guys. I feel like you guys are going to be getting a lot of downloads and upgrades to your chakra system, to your abilities, to your gifts and things like that. And that's why some of you guys are going to start to realize even more the underhanded tactics that are going on around you. Some of you guys, this could be your masculine or your person or your love interest or whatever. They were jealous of you because you're confident. They're like, I was a female like that because of what you've been through and you've been able to overcome. That's why, I'm telling you, that's why they want to go be with the karmic, because it's easy to go play with the karmic. It's not to go play with the divine feminine. You have to constantly be growing. They're not ready for that shit. Because these people it's called something called a growth mindset. You're always trying to do better. Like in positive psychology, it's like always having a mindset of doing better. Even when you fall down or go through towers, always doing better. Resiliency. That's why they were upset. They're realizing, you know what? I want to go places where my resiliency is celebrated, not tampered with or disrespected or people trying to take it or I'm attacked because of it. Clarify, show the world the real you. You guys are realizing this. Oh, so that's why those hoes were hating. Oh, that's why they were doing all that. I told you guys see my story. A grown-ass fucking woman, president of foundations and shit like that, doing spell work on me when I was like 24, 25. Slandering my fucking name like nobody's business. A grown fucking woman that was across the news and she was an elected official and shit like that. Mad about me and what I was doing. With me and my little project and shit like that. Do you see what I'm talking about, you guys? It takes nothing. It takes nothing. You guys are realizing this now. It's not about you. You're learning your lesson now. Oh, it's not about me. Some of you guys are making yourself small to your bosses or your supervisors because you felt the negative energy, or to people that were maybe at the job longer than you, or maybe matriarchs or patriarchs in your family, older brothers or sisters or mothers or cousins or aunts or whatever. They were jealous of your energy. So you were like, okay, well, let me just try to make these people comfortable so that they wouldn't attack you. Only to find out that I can't do that. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. So you might as well be fucking lit. Clarify, show the world the real you. It says align your life. What in your life, is not aligned in your life or needs to change. Look at the mirror energy right here. You guys are doing that shadow work. You're doing that mirror work too. These people are reflecting back to you the parts of yourself that you do not want, the parts of life that you don't want to experience, emotions that you don't want to experience. They're showing you this is what happens when you don't work on yourself. This is what happens when you're messy. This is what happens when you focus on other people so much. This is what happens when you chase after relationships all your life. This is what happens when you practice addictions. You're realizing this now. They're fragmented. You're not. You're whole. And you're realizing this now. I want to be around people who actually celebrate this. I want to be around people who like me being confident, who are not upset about that and want me to feel small or try to label me as this or this or this or that. How many times have you been told that, oh, you're arrogant or you're cocky because you don't want to be a part of bullshit? Think about that. Think about that shit, bro. Think about someone calling you arrogant or cocky because you don't want to be around fuckery. She thinks she's all that. She thinks maybe the fuck you are all that. Let's talk about that. Maybe you are all that. Bitch, maybe you're just fucking mad. Maybe that's just your fucking problem. Maybe you're mad, you're jealous, you're bitter. You always got something to say about something because you're ugly. You're a hyena. Maybe you are that fucking bitch. Maybe you have a nice ass body. Or if you're not, you're hella creative. Or maybe for some of you guys, people were upset because you weren't an Instagram model or some shit like that, but men still love you, even regardless of your looks, because your personality. That's why these bitches are mad. Oh, I'm so fucking wet. You're realizing this now. I only want to be around men that want me to be fucking lit. I only want to be around female friends that just as hype as me and ready to get that bag. I only want to be around chosen family or actual family members, that are lit as fuck and that are ready, to break generational cycles and curses and trauma and shit like that. Some of you guys, you guys have cousins or other siblings that are ready and who are actually okay and down, so you're not worried about all the other ones who play games and lie and shit like that. There's people who see what you're going through. They see the battles that you're fighting, and they know that it's not you. They know that you're dealing with low vibrational, weak ass people who are triggered by your light. So the fuck what? So you like yourself. Oh, she thinks she's all that because she thinks she's doing too much and they always have a fucking joke or rebuttal or shit like that because bitch, you're bitter and you're messy and you hate yourself. I can't relate. Divine feminine, divine masculine, you cannot fucking relate. Period. That's why these bitches are fucking mad. Shut your ass up. Always got something to say. Always hating. Always messy. For what? Oh, you come out with your hair. You got a new hairstyle. Oh, they like the hyenas in Lion King. Shut your ass up before I put you off that cliff. Some of these bitches be trying to get a rise out of you, and they look like fucking ogres. Some of these females be running their mouth about you or whatnot, and they're messy. They're mad because you're lit. They're mad because you like yourself. I'm telling you, a lot of people do not like themselves, you guys. You guys see it takes a lot of work to love yourself. It does. It takes a lot of work to like yourself, to be able to look in the mirror and enjoy yourself. Not when you look in the mirror, how do I change this? Surgery here, injections there, cosmetic sorcery to change your appearance and your facial features. Some people can't stand that. Some people, they cannot go outside without being done up or whatever the fuck. Some people are mad because you're okay with what you have. You're learning this now. Cycle. Okay, I see now why. Because they got this can be maybe higher class women, all kinds of people watching my channel. You could be single and you have a lot of female friends that are married and stuff like that. They're mad because you're happy and you're single. You're happy and you enjoy your life being single. Maybe you got a dog or a cat or something like that. And they're married and got kids and they're fucking miserable. Look at. Or maybe this because you're divorced and you healed from that shit very easily. Some people are like, wow, I'm surprised you healed so quickly. I'm surprised you moved on so quickly. Meanwhile, they're still chasing their ex-husband or practicing addictions or being messy or they haven't healed. People are jealous because you heal like Wolverine. That's another thing here too. You realize this now. I'm going to go with other women who are okay with me being lit as fuck. Like, what the fuck? Clarify personal issue reaches resolution. It says, share your voice. Come out of the cave. I'm telling you. Yeah. It says right here, protection. Call back your power. You guys are calling back your power. You're no longer playing games with these karmics. You don't care to deal with it. You realize now that you're a diamond in the rough. You're sharing your voice now. You know what? No one can stop me. No one can silence you. You're too smart to silence. People are realizing this now. You know what? We can't stop this person. We can't play games with them. We can't do A, B, C, and D. Like, that's why they're upset. Because some of these people they're upset because they tried to do A, B, C, and D to you in the background, or they thought the shit that they said about you was going to make you kill yourself or feel so bad or shit like that, and it didn't do nothing. Some people are upset because they're going through depression because of what they did to you, because they're getting the repercussions of what they did. Imagine that. I'm going to go lie about this person. I'm going to slander this person. I'm going to attack this person. How dare you be resilient? How dare this shit backfire? Now I'm the one depressed. Now I'm the one looking fucking stupid. Now I'm the one going through the same shit that I try to put you through. Imagine that. And you're like, you know what? Lesson learned. I'm only going to go where I'm celebrated. And I'm not going to deal with none of this fuckery no more. Wow. This is a word today, man. Some of you guys were trying to make amends. You were trying to figure out why your family members were either so bitter towards you or why they were doing this and this and that. Some of you guys pondered for years, like, why are they so like that? It's jealousy. It was nothing but jealousy. And they couldn't come to admit that. So they made up lies or did stupid shit or attacked you or tried to exclude you or something like that. It's jealousy. All of it was just fucking jealousy. Jealousy and mental illness. And you guys are like, oh, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I don't need to come to no family gatherings. I don't need to come to none of this stuff. Good. I'm just going to keep it pushing over here. Now you're very clear. That's another reason why this is happening, you guys. So you guys can be clear on what you're dealing with. So you guys can cut these cords with toxic friends and family members and lovers and shit like that. So you can be autonomous in your energy. So you can also learn not to be a people pleaser or codependent. So you can learn about psychological manipulation in the games that people play. You don't care anymore. I'll be all those things. Okay, I'm uppity. All right. Okay, I think I look good. Okay. Oh yeah, she thinks her body's this and this and that. She this or she's that. Okay, let me be that. I'm that in my own house with my own man or children or whatever, minding my own business. Bitch, why are you worried? You see what I'm talking about? It's like they're upset because you're minding your business. They're upset because you're happy. Think about that. Think about how toxic and destroyed somebody has to be on inside for them to be upset because you're happy. Even after all they try to do to you or say to you or knowing your story. Remember we talked about this, the Survivor's Guild, and the last Divine Feminine Channeling. You guys go watch that stuff. Individuals are upset because you're healed. They're upset because you survived the things that you went through and you're happy with yourself. That's why some of these karmics attack you. Because they went through stuff that they didn't heal from. Because they had other priorities. Having kids. Okay. Chasing after niggas. Okay. Chasing after clothes. Sucking and fucking to keep up with the fashion in my 21 Savage voice. Okay. Taking revenge out on people. All right. Playing with spell work and getting more into mental illness. All right. That's you. I chose a different path. And you're realizing this now. Okay. Now I see why this is going on. I'm going where I'm celebrated. I'm going where I'm wanted. You told these masculine straight up. Some of you guys, you told your masculine straight the fuck up. With the call back your energy, you're like, you know what? I'm not having anything to do with you. I'm not even going to really engage with you until you get your shit together and you figure out this fuckery with this karmic. And some of them are like, You're being uppity. You're doing too much. You're expecting too much out of me too soon. Okay, I'm expecting excellence out of you because I provide excellence and I provide clarity. Not going back and forth and playing games. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now you guys are realizing, okay, you know what? I don't need to deal with this. Let me go where there's clarity. Let me go where there's no fucking confusion. Let me go where there's maturity, where there's proper conversation, where there's emotional regulation, where there's emotional maturity, where there's relational maturity and a real desire for real intimacy, not to have hella bitches under your belt just to say that you had a female or some shit like that. You're realizing that there's actually people in this world that can actually suffice that energy, and they also look good too. And they're also proper as well. And they also have their back together as well too. We gonna go there today because this shit is really weird. You guys are realizing this. I can't just be around anybody. Oh yeah, I gotta watch my back because I'm not just anybody. Isn't my goal between your goal? Yeah, you're realizing that your goal is not in between these people's goals either. You guys have opposing goals. You have opposing mechanisms and methods of operation on planet Earth. So you're getting different fucking results. Don't do fuckery and then expect different results. That's why these people are mad at you. No, you did it by the book. You did it the right way. Your luck is guaranteed because you're living right. Other people are doing low vibrational bullshit and madness. So that's what you're going to get. Go over there. Some of these masculines really are upset because they really thought that you were going to chase them because they got a whole bunch of bitches chasing them. You're a fucking narcissist. Clarify, share your voice, come out the cave. Full moon in Cancer. What is this right here? Yeah, 8 of Wands. I'm telling you, quick movement forward. Look at it. You love yourself. Saggy boobies, big boobies, little boobies, no boobies at all. Big butt, no butt, whatever the butt, right? Fake butt. Big gut, no gut, flat stomach, big belly. You don't give a fuck. You love yourself just the way that you are, and that's why these hoes are mad. You're going places where you're celebrated. Oh, he was making fun of me because I was a BBW or whatever the fuck. Well, guess what? I'm gonna go elsewhere where there's a man that actually celebrates all of that. How about that? Oh, he was talking about you because you're tall and or something like that. You know, I'm gonna give an example. Oh, she's too tall. It's gonna make me listen this and that. You found you a man that likes that shit. He may be a little bit shorter than you. They fucking adore that stuff. I saw a picture the other day of Zendaya, and she has this new dude that she's dating, and the dude was hella shorter than her. He didn't give a fuck. He looked straight into that camera like, yeah, she's taller than me. She has on high heels. And some of these people were so focused on your outer appearance that they missed out on you completely. 8 of Wands, you kept it pushing, moving forward. Yeah, a personal issue reaches resolution here. You guys are realizing this now. These people were keeping me stuck. Now you're realizing this now with this 8 of Wands. I have quick movement forward. I'm a trendsetter. I'm quantum leaping. I'm a go-getter. That's why the Most High has to remove me from these people because they see my potential. They see where I'm going. Yeah, they see that I'm a victor. Sing, celebrate with the 6 of Wands. And look at this. Wasn't I just talking about you being bigger spiritually as well as physically than your person? And look at them at the bottom right there. This is also too like we talked about certain jobs or workplaces or men that you dated, like because you know that they know that you're a bad bitch. They know you big pussy, but you know, and that's why they were talking bad about you or putting the karmic over you or trying to slander you or play games with you or whatever the fuck that they were doing because they already knew that, you know what, I can't be with a female like this because she makes me feel small. Some of these men got money, they got all kinds of bitches chasing after them, but they're hella weak because they don't have that internal. They haven't done the internal work. Some of these masculines maybe even older than you, and they're like, I can't fuck with a female like that because how is it that I'm at this age and she's so much more advanced than me? They're embarrassed, but that's because they spent their time sucking and fucking and busting nuts with karmics. So obviously, chasing 2 rabbits, he wasn't fit to catch either one. Sharon, you're 5'4". That's so crazy. I could have sworn that you were taller. You have the energy of a taller person. I really thought you were like 5'11" or something like that. That's hella funny. I have another lady that I know. She's a Virgo, and because we have met through a different friend, and her spirit is so big. She's probably listening to this now. When I first met her, she's hella short. She's like, I'm not trying to make fun of you, but you're hella short. And I was kind of looking at her because I expected her to be like 5'10" or something like that because that's how big and powerful her spirit was, you know? That's why her husband couldn't handle her because she wasn't finna play those games with his ass. And she was putting him in check. Now she's about to get a check. Hey, making these fuck niggas pay. That's why. Some of these motherfuckers know that man, I'm telling you, they're jealous of you because of what you've been able to build or do despite your obstacles or challenges or what you've been through, your abuse and things like that. Some of them are like, how? They came from 2-parent households or good families or stuff like that. You didn't. You came from broken homes and maybe group homes and foster care. Man, come on, guys. Come on. I'm feeling it in this group. Some of you guys came from all of that stuff, poverty, couch surfing, homelessness, and you were still able to make a way for yourself. And these karmics and these old friends and these coworkers, they couldn't stand the fact that you were victorious like that. They were trying to still use your past over you. Oh, they were homeless when they were younger. Oh, wow, consider that. Or they were this or they're trying to use that against you. But the funny thing is they didn't have to go through any of that, and you're still surpassing them in life. Bitch, how? Where they do you at? That's why they're mad. Clarify, align your life. You got the Ace of Swords. Oh, what is this? The Magician energy right here. The Magician energy right here. It says, show the world the real you, that you're a master manifester. That's what the Magician energy is. Show the world the real you, that you're a master manifester. Yeah. And you want to know something else here too? This is what I was talking about earlier. This is why people have to go to magic to take you down. That's why. They have to go to magic to play games with you. They have to go to magic. That's why sometimes when you're masculine or whatever the fuck teams up with the karmic to start playing with spell work and shit like that, it's because they're hella jealous of you. And they're hella messy. And it's like you being confident and setting boundaries and not playing games with them. It's like, how dare you not allow me to be a narcissist in your life? Go fuck yourself. That's why they're upset. These family members as well too. How dare you, after all I belittled you, called you out your name, beat your ass, or created instability in your life, did all these things to you. How dare you go start a healthy family, live a life for yourself, go be successful while I'm still here getting karma for the shit that I did to you. How dare you? Look at this right here. Think about the mental illness that these people live in, you guys. It's crazy. I can fucking never. You guys should be grateful. I'm telling you, be grateful that you're on the other end of this fuckery. You're on the end of this fuckery. Because I'm telling you right now, it may sound fucked up. It may sound fucked up. It may sound like, Daisy, what the fuck is wrong with you? It shouldn't exist at all. It shouldn't. But because we're in a world of duality where these polar opposites exist, it's better to be on the other side of this than to be dishing it out. I'm telling you right now. It is. It's better to be on the other side of this than to dish it out. I'm keeping it hella real. What's the show the world the real you? What is this right here? You got the Knight of Swords. Ooh, I'm telling you. That's why people were slandering you, gossiping about you. Seven of Swords right here, running their mouth about you, playing games. Because they don't want people to see the real you. That's another thing here too. That's why you guys are no longer going around certain people and things like that, because you realize, nah, this bitch is going to run her mouth about me. She's going to slander me. She's going to put all my business out in the street. You guys are realizing this right now too. That's why they have to go slander you and run your name through the dirt and do all this shit to you to try to lessen your energy, lessen your persona, lessen your character in the eyes of other people, only for them to get exposed as fucking rats and snakes. And people are like, now I see why they stopped being friends. Now I see why she don't fuck with her family. Now I see why she broke up with him. Now I see why she put him on child support. Now I see why she got a divorce. Now I see why she quit that job. Now I see why she sued that job. Clarify, confidence is your key to success, priestess. Jealous of your spiritual gifts. This is another thing. Yeah, death card with the Kalima energy transformation. But this is what we were talking about, people that couldn't handle your spiritual transformation. They couldn't handle your spiritual energy. That's why they were hating on you, because they couldn't appreciate your gifts, or that you read tarot, or you were good with astrology, or you were intuitive. They couldn't take that, because it's like, how dare you have a gift that I can't tap into because I'm so fucking material, or I discredited all of that, or I gave that up to run with the Joneses. How dare you? How dare you fucking expose me? How dare you not succumb to my bullshit and my mess? How dare you be who you say you are? You're like, you know what? Fine, I'm going to go to a spiritual community that actually appreciates my gift. I'm going to go out elsewhere that actually appreciates my gifts. I'm going to go spread my gifts in a place where people actually appreciate it. And if they don't fucking appreciate it, they don't have to fucking be here, period. You guys got a new attitude. Ooh. And your person can feel it. These people can feel it. She ain't fit to play with me. Oh, no. Nope. She not fit to entertain that. She not fit to entertain my karmic. I better not bring my karmic even around her for any type of game. I better not even speak about that karmic. I better put that shit into place. When this karmic brings up her name, I better just nip that shit in the bud and keep it pushing, because she can feel when that shit is happening. Don't even play with this. Somebody here is realizing not to play with your energy, not to play with your name. Some people are realizing the hard way not to play with your energy, not to play with your name. And it's because they're getting karma now for trying to exclude you. But this had to happen for you to be able to see who you really, really were. Priestess energy, leadership. How are you being called to step up and lead? For you to really see how confident you really are. Because sometimes you guys feel like, I'm not that confident. But then when you go through certain situations, you're like, fuck, I didn't know I had that in me. Because you're not arrogant. Karmics are arrogant, so they lack foresight. You guys are humble, so that when you go through situations, you pull on that inner strength. You pull on your connection to the Most High, and then you can defeat your demons. You can defeat the demons within and without. 6 of Wands here. That's why these karmics are upset, because they're reckless. They don't have courage. There's a difference. These karmics are reckless because they're mentally ill. You have courage because you're humble. There's a difference. That's what got the death card energy right here. Yeah, death to the devil right there. Right. You're realizing you're diamond in the rough. This is for some of you guys too with the sexual energy. You're wondering why I put this on him and why is he going back and forth between me and the karmic? Because he's scared. That's why. For those of you who have had sexual intimacy with your person, your skyway, your twin, or whatever the fuck, he's scared. Because maybe you put it on him in the 5D and he's like, oh hell, I can feel this shit. Or maybe who knows? They already know they're going to be hooked or attached. That's why they're going back and forth with the karmic. They are already hooked or attached. That's why they're going back and forth, because they're subconsciously trying to tell you, can you leave me? Because I don't have the courage to leave you. I'm going to keep on coming back and forth. So close that door. So now you guys have learned your lesson. Okay, this is why I don't share myself with low vibrational people. Divine feminine is for big kids only, period. Divine feminine, divine masculine is for adults only. Okay, for big kids only, not for kids. You're realizing that you are not for kids. You ain't for play. You got the Ace of Wands, new beginning here. That's why you guys have. Didn't I tell you guys have a new attitude? Ace of Wands is a spark of inspiration, new energy, a burst of creative force. You guys are realizing this now. You can't just deal with anybody. So you know what? Now I learned my lesson. I just can't deal with anybody. Yeah. Because their goal is not in between your goal. You guys have opposing goals. Their goal is to be high and to chase clout and to be whatever the fuck. Your goal is for world healing, to heal generational cycles and trauma, to leave a legacy on this planet. People don't need to know you all throughout the news, throughout the world. Even let's say you work at the library. People all in that library are going to know you for who you are and your energy. Let's say, for instance, you worked at a job. People are going to know you at that job for what you brought and the love and care that you brought. Like, for instance, I used to work at Old Navy on Market Street in San Francisco. And I love that job, but I had to leave there because of some toxic fuckery that was going on. Even when I used to still go there to that day, people still say hi to me. Hey, Daisy, how are you? Like all those different things. Because they remember the energy that I brought into that space. You see what I'm talking about? They remember what I brought into that space. You leave a mark on people. That's what individuals are mad and have to try to down you and shit like that. Because you bring positivity. You change people's lives and stuff like that too. I remember all the Filipino grannies. They used to all cook for me and shit like that. We would have feasts in the room. And they didn't do that for nobody else. I go there today, they still remember me. You need a discount, you need this, you need that. Look, yes, you guys know facts. Yeah. You go places, people still remember the love and the care that you brought. In places where maybe you had to leave because there was fuckery and stuff like that, there's people around who still remember you. They still see you for who you are. They still acknowledge you for who you are. And that's why karmics are fucking mad. Because you left their toxicity to go be where they're celebrated. How dare you not chase after this group or this community? How dare you not try to chase clout and be with us? That's why they try to slander your name and shit like that. You guys, this shit is really real. You know, some of you guys have really gone through stuff like this where you had to leave certain groups because you're like, you know what, you guys are toxic as fuck. I'm gonna just be on my own. How dare you be okay with being by yourself? How dare you not want to chase me and be in a relationship? Some of these masculines, that's why they try to destroy you. How dare you not bend down to me? How dare you not chase me like other bitches and disrespect yourself? How dare you not give up all your whole life and sell yourself down the river just to chase after me, even though I'm really not shit at the end of the day? Some of these karmic mothers and fathers, how dare you not deal with my narcissistic bullshit? How dare you call me out on my stupidity and my abuse? How dare you reprimand me for having illegitimate children or running around being fucking abusive or on drugs and not taking care of you? How dare you set boundaries? How dare you remove me from your house? How dare you not give me your money? Look at this. You're going where you're celebrated, not where you're being used or abused and being outcasted because you're not like, you don't want to be karmic like everyone else. You guys, I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this message. Bye.